So if I do a C major chord, the full normal shape is like this. But I only want to do three notes right now for the triad. So I'm just doing the C here and the E and the open G for make my C major chord. So I want everybody to sing it with me, because the C major chord is composed of C, E, and G. We're going to just pick one note and sing the word C major. Doesn't matter any of the notes. Ready, go. C major. Now everybody together, because that was a solo. Ready, go. C major. Okay, now we're going to sing from the bottom up. Ready, go. C, E, G. And from the top down. G, E, C. And now pick a note and say it again. C major, C major. Yeah. Okay, I can see y'all are into it. I'm not going to give you flack for the lack of volume, but just as long as you're doing it. So here's C minor. So I just took the C, E here. And I just took that note and went down a half step to make a flat third, right? So I'm still doing C, E flat, and G. Pick any note and sing the word C minor. Ready, go. C minor, C minor, C minor. Now sing it up. Ready, go. C, E flat, G. No, not everybody sang E flat. C, E flat, G. See again. C, E flat, G. Now descending. G, E flat, C. And sing C minor again. C minor. Now if I do a sus2 chord, here's C, D, and G, right, of our 6 types of triads. Sorry. Pick the one that's odd in the middle and try to sing that one. And sing the word C sus2. Ready, go. C sus2. Sing it again. C sus2. Now sing it going up. C, D, G. And going back down. G, D, C. Now just close your eyes for a second and just listen to it. Can you pick out all 3 notes separately? Can you sing all 3 notes separately? Now we'll go to C sus4, which is C, F, and G, right? So hear this one there, that's the sus4. Sing that one and say C sus4, ready, go. C sus4. Now for up, C, F, G, G, F, C. Yeah, now you keep doing this, and you do the diminished, and you do the augmented, over and over. Move around on the fretboard, move around on the keyboard. Do different tonal centers all the time. Do this every day as much as you can, okay? With me so far? Yeah, I'm trying to give you the tools, you know? So that's Lenny Tristano. And then there's another method I want you to go through that takes it even further. So if you look on page 10 on the left, oh wait, go ahead, Dane Mark.
Different tonal centers mean do different scale all the time?
Yeah, pick a different note. Right there was C, but next time pick A flat, next time pick D flat. Yeah, and sing them. There's no shortcut to ear training, okay? These tools are part of it. Module 11, we get some other set of tools, a whole other set of things of getting your ear together. And there's a couple of other things down the road. So it's probably the most important tool that you have. In fact, your most important instrument you have is your ear, spiritual and musical. Okay. So after Tristano's method, I want you to take a look at Charlie Bonaco's method. So you should not mess with Bonaco's method until you've done Tristano's a bunch, okay? Once you feel like you've kind of gotten a little ways on Tristano, don't give it up. But if you're just going out of your mind bored, now here's the next step. So I'm going to do this from the keyboard first, and then I'll switch back to the guitar. With Mr. Bonaco's method, his thing is to establish the tonality and hear the note inside the tonality. Okay? So up until now, on Tristano, we were just listening to intervals without necessarily a defined tonal center. It wasn't part of a musical construct. It was just on its own, the intervals and the triads. Now with Bonaco's, we actually add in sort of a musical space. Okay? So the first thing you do with Bonaco's method is you play the 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, and back to the 1 of a key. So somebody pick a key. Anybody pick a key? E. Okay, so E. The 4 chord of E is A, 5 chord of E is B, right? Most of us probably know that, or we should have since we went through Module 7, yay. Okay, so here's the key of E. With Bonaco's method, you want to establish in your ear the tonality of E. So we're going to go 1, 4, 5, no problem. And now we want to play a random note and try to figure out what the interval is. I looked down and I saw it. Anybody have an idea what that note might be? You're close. And then I hit this. Here's the chord. Here's the note. So if we did that major chord, you hear 1, 3, 5, 3. Oh, that's the major 3. What's the 3 of E? Don't everybody shout at once the 3 of E. It gets really confusing. G sharp's the right answer. You get virtual candy for next week. That would have been a G sharp. Now on piano, it's kind of cool because you can close your eyes and hit a key and try to visualize what that note is, okay? Which you want to do. You literally want to set it up in your mind, sing it la 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 la. I'm totally in this tonality, and then I close my eyes and I just go boom. Now when you do that closing your eyes thing, you want to go ahead and have your hand a little bit towards the back of the key bed, because you can feel the difference between a black and a white key. Or if you do it at the front, you won't hit any black keys. So you want to kind of be back here. And if you do flat or whatever, you might go, oh, that's obviously a black key, and then it'll help you know. You want to try to do this as much as you can so that you might hit a black key more randomly. Does that make sense? Because that threw me a lot when I was first doing this a long time ago. I was like, well, I kind of know this was already because it feels like where my hand was an F sharp, you know. But the trick on this method, the real important part of this method, is to not hesitate in making your guess. Now, that seems almost contrary because you think, well, I want to listen to it, I want to hear it, let me hum up the scale. You can do that, but as you get further and further with this method, your instincts need to start kicking in, because you don't want to be in the middle of a musical situation and somebody go, la, 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 and you're like, wait, that was up to a major third and then up to a, you don't got time. You want to get it to where your instincts are hearing it. So if I do this again, let's pick a new key. Jack, give me any key. G. Oh, you guys are giving me the easy ones. So here's G. So our ear is now totally in the G tonality, right? Now don't think about it. What's this note right here?
B flat.
He says E flat.
B flat.
You say B flat, excuse me. He says B flat. Here's our G tonality. Here's the note right here.
G.
He guesses C sharp, he guesses B flat, he guesses G. Here's G right here. Here's the note. Come on, just try it.
7.
You think it's a 7? Okay, now let me check this out. I don't know what to tell you about G. I don't know where to go. Okay, but this particular note, here's a G major chord. Here's the note. So right there between the 5th and the note, which you can probably tell by me saying that as a flat 4, there's some tension. So when you say 7th, I give you a little bit of grace, because the 7th has tension in it. And so there was some tension. Somebody said B flat. That would make sense, because the G major and then the flat third would have that kind of tone out. So there's some tension in it. So I think you guys all picked up instinctively that that's not a note that's normal in this key. That wasn't an easy one. So you guessed ones that were probably out of the diatonic scale. That's cool, okay? But here's the G, and here's that note, which makes it go. Psycho strings. Tritone. Tritone is right. Tritone of G is C sharp. Don't everybody say that at once. It gets really confusing. Tritone of G is? Right. Let's do it some more, okay? Chase, pick me a key. F is good. We've already done F. I don't mind doing it again. F's a good one to repeat. La 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 la. La 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 la. So what's this note here? Now, don't give yourself any room to get bummed out that you're not getting it right away. Okay? It's a perfect fifth. Is that what you said? Yeah, it's a fifth. So F, G, A, B flat, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was a fifth. Don't get upset because you're not getting it right now, because you haven't spent a little while with Tristano figuring out what those intervals are, and you haven't spent a while doing this on your own. Okay, so you'll get there. But you got to do a lot on your own. Okay, so establishing the tonality, picking a note, trying to figure out what it is, repeat it several times, and keep moving around.